Come on, Mick. Come on, Mick.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's my guy.
Nice.
That's my guy. What's going on, sir?
Not much. How's it going, dude?
Good, man. How are you?
Dude, that new ride?
The new one.
Oh, it's on my wish list. I want that bike.
When there's people at the top, you're like, all right, I got to work a little harder.
I know,
Damn it, I got to work harder.
I saw you guys. I'm like, oh.
I'm just doing kind of a shakedown ride on this bike. I don't know.
Trying to get your first scratch.
No, I'm not. All right, Mick.
All right, cool.
Take care, man.
Always good to see you.
Take care, guys. All right, that was super fun. Seeing a bunch of awesome folks. So this shit is amazing. Yeah, we definitely have some tight little switchbacks up in here. By the way, that was my buddy Mick, who's on the same race team as myself, and he is a freaking beast. So one thing I will mention about this particular rip build is that I have it slammed completely into the seat tube, and it's, I'm not kidding you, like 1 centimeter too high. I've got a little bit of bend in my knees, but I probably prefer it to be, no joke, just 1 centimeter lower. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to go with a shorter dropper or take that KS11 apart and see if I can shorten the travel. I mean, like by that much. All right, so here we are back at the top again at Indian Summer. I am testing the Forerunner 645 music today using iHeartRadio, and I have them paired to Fitbit Flyers today. So some people have reported some Bluetooth issues with some particular headphones, and so far I have not had really any issues except for, funny enough, my Jaybird Freedoms. Kind of weird. Tried some really cheap ones like Soundpeats. I have some Origims that I'm currently testing. Fitbit Flyers, been all rock solid. Actually, my Jaybird X3s have been rock solid too, but for some weird reason, the Freedoms. Not sure why. Looks like pretty clear trail in front of us. You can probably hear that wind. It's pretty stiff, but it's going to be pretty sweet going back that way. See you guys. See ya. All right, so we are gonna have to see how busy this is. As I said, there are some blind corners like crazy on this trail. God, this bike just wants to go. In case the battery runs out, ride report. This thing is great. You could chalk it up to new bike day. Couple things, like I said, biggest thing for me personally, coming from a 2016 rip, is that the seat angle is going to be significantly steeper. And you will feel like you're going to be very on top of the bike. I mean, like almost on top of the top tube. What you have to consider is that it's not like you're going to feel like that going downhill. Thank you.
Good deal.
Man, Colorado is ridiculous. Well, Fort Collins is ridiculous because you'll see Niners everywhere. Because, hey, Fort Collins company, got to represent. But the other bikes you'll see just tons of our Yetis. And pretty good amount of Santa Cruzes too, but realistically, those are pretty much the three bikes you're going to see out here. All right, get in front of these two guys before the fast section. Rider back. Whenever it's, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Yep.
Anyways, getting back to this bike, it does have a little bit more travel than the 2016 rip as well. So it pretty much was like what the WFO was, and then the new Jet is kind of what the 2016 rip is, or the new Jet is like the old rip. But for some reason, I don't know, rode last year's Jet, for me, wasn't quite the right bike. I love the Rocket, love my Air, but I don't know, just couldn't get into a rip couldn't get into a Jet for some reason. We are almost to the really fast section. Pull over for this guy. One more coming through.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure thing. So let's talk about this bike. Much steeper seat angle. I got used to it in like a hot second. Fox DPX2 shock, ridiculous. I've had it in essentially the climbing mode, or number 3 setting, pretty much the entire time, and it's been just incredibly lively. This trail is really, really mellow, so definitely do not need to even have it on wide open. Gosh, I think I'll probably just keep it in the hardest setting all the way back too. All right, it's time for the flow. Let's go. Come on, no traffic. Oh my goodness. Super fast. One of those blind corners. Oh my God, this dirt is crazy tacky. Good glue. You hit that section extremely fast, you can nearly coast all the way up this little tiny uphill. God, this thing is so lively. You would think that this much travel would just be a little bit too much for cross country, but God, This thing is phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Again, blind corners, scary, but just be careful. Try to look ahead and don't be a DB on the trail. Oh my gosh. So lively. Blake Lively. There we go. Well, that is, well, thanks, man. All right, well, that is, well, thank you so much for riding along today on my first ride on the 2018 RIP 9 RDO. This thing has been so fun. Short little ride, only an hour and a half. 400 645 was solid. Just like the old RIP 9 RDO, crazy stiff CVA suspension, throwing up the horns. This thing is nimble, wants to get off the ground really bad. It does not like gravity. Thank you very much for riding along today. Definitely going to be doing quite a bit more trail videos coming soon. We will see you in the next video.